Hello and welcome to Mercy and Dragon Games, and today I'm going to do a bit of an improv review of some things I've just ordered, and it's just come through the post from Squarehex. If you don't know who Squarehex are, they're I don't know if they've got a real store, but they're certainly an online retailer of like old schools type of gridded paper pads and accessories, and they do sell RPGs, books, and I think they do a magazine as well. As always, I'll put a link in the description below, and occasionally they show up on Kickstarter, and I have backed them on one of their projects before. I'll probably showcase that at the end of this, but I ordered I haven't reviewed it yet, this campaign book. It's which I haven't even opened yet, but look, well, let's start with the outside. Well, the outside is like a gridded A3 sort of thing folded into two, so you got like if you needed to at a push, or perhaps you prefer, you've got like a little gridded map there that you can draw with some dry markers on and wipe off. It's nice little touch there, I think. And then on the first page, that's laminated by the way, on the first page we've got some hex paper, numbered as well. I don't know if you can make out the numbers there. So that would obviously, if this is your campaign book, that would obviously be maybe your region, the main region. You could put in there, maybe you could fit a whole world map in there, but I wouldn't go that far myself. Not saying you can't, I just personally I wouldn't. And then you've got some nice 3-column type pages here by the looks of it, with a header, which is nice. And then the normal sort of square graph sort of paper here. Yeah, so it seems like every other page after that is like graph paper followed by 3 columns paper, until you get, I don't know, so many pages in, and then you get some more hex here. There's a full A4, and then some more hex with some places to write. As you can see, you get several of those, and then some more columns to write in. And it starts doing the whole gridded thing again, and it's pretty much that, and it ends with another hex pad map thing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I think, you know, it depends how you prep, but for me I think that would be quite useful. I would use this with some of their other products, in fact, which I'll probably show you some of it now. This is another thing I ordered, just a pad of some square graph paper. Interestingly, which I didn't notice, on the other side it's got a different scale, so they're small squares, and one side it's bigger, and it's just like a pull away pad sort of thing. Don't know how many pages there are, but it's what's that? It's quite thick, good amount there to use. So I would probably stick some of that in if I find I needed to use that at a certain point in the book and I haven't got to it yet, for example. Now, another thing I ordered from them it was only 50p. I can't remember off the top of how much of these cost on my head, but I don't think that like this was probably a couple of quid and this 3 odd 4 quid. I can't remember now. Sorry if I got that wrong, but this I remember was just 50p, which is like a pocket guide to dungeon geomorphs. So if you wanted to make an old school dungeon, it gives you sort of like little fold out. That's called little mouth there. Guide to drawing dungeons. 50p. You know, I thought it's only 50p, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. I think that's pretty much all I ordered, but they threw in some extra little knickknacks in, which was nice. Like this is their magazine they publish. I don't know if they all come in this pocket size, but it's kind of cool actually. Guys, yeah, it looks like you could use this with, what's their armor class? Armor class 6. So it looks like you'd have to. It's like old school. Well, I guess it's to be used with like first or something edition. Oh, Labyrinth Lord. There you go. Labyrinth Lord. This is a retro clone, but it is kind of its own game in its own right, I suppose. But you know, retro clone. And then they've given me this little key card to use for my dungeon. Oh, maybe it's a bookmark. But it's got some little symbols there. And oh, that's not all. That's not all. Hang on. I'll show you this. Then there's the little keys there to use. That are probably more to scale, actually. So I reckon this is probably a bookmark, but nothing's stopping you using it. And that you can sort of just trace these little symbols on. It's got a little key at the back to tell you what all of that is, and that's their website, but I'll put a link in below anyway. And they've given me a beer mat. How cool is that? I think I'd doodle on that as well, and then maybe put a matte varnish on it so it keeps my little dungeon design on there. That's kind of cool. I like that. And they just chucked these stuff in for free. So yeah, that is basically all what I've ordered. But I do want to show you one more thing from them, if I may. In my little desk here, I kickstarted this, and I've got, I don't know, what, 5 of these AP. I don't want to show you too much of that. That's a campaign I'm planning. I don't want to show you that because I know my players. Well, a couple of my players. Well, not my players yet. Not in this campaign, but I hope to run it for them soon. I'm currently a player of a campaign, but I hope to run mine at some point. But I've got these A3 pads. It's quite thick. And you can buy this from the site as well. So you can stick them in that campaign book if you wanted to as well. If you got your own A4 pad, you can just stick them in, and you got your little, you know, you put your dungeon there, and you can put notes like keys to what's in what room, and then maybe some stats or some monsters here, and maybe some treasure or something, whatever you want to use that for. So that's just the other thing I wanted to show you. So yeah, that's basically a load of Squarehex stuff. So they're UK based, so it's probably easier, but I don't know if they ship stuff abroad. I couldn't say. But yeah, there's some cool little things there if you're into old school RPGs, or even if you're into new school RPGs. I mean, some of this stuff is useful. So yes, thanks for watching. Like if you didn't hate it, as I say, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed before and you like what I'm doing here. Bye bye.